Good evening, everybody. Second Job Games, Sebastian and Nanathel doing some SevTech Ages. We are working on, of course, our ultimate singularities so we can get Sevidus brought into play so we can beat the game, as this is to say. Sunday, we've been working on the creative energy cube as well. Kind of crashed there at the end of it, so had a little bit of problems getting back in, but we're back. I'm back for sure. Ninathel, of course, has been here all the time. He's not the one that had the problem. So, start out with our prayer. Thank you, Lord, for bringing Twitch together, with giving us the ability to meet with others, build each other up, talk life into everybody. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. So let's get to building. So what's on the docket for tonight? You have been here. I have not been here. There's nothing in that quantum compressor. We not even close to the paperclip, are we?
The singularity? No.
Yeah, no. We got 47. We need, what, 20,000?
Yes.
We need 20,000 paperclip singularities. So terrible. Yeah, we might need to just get all of the other ingots and singularities put together and just, refashion all this stuff into a nice chunk of paperclip building stuff.
That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
If you look at here, it's like titanium. It's really slow.
Mm-hmm.
Silicon, because we needed some. I guess I could take this out.
Silicon.
Since we should have a lot of silicon now.
The milk thing is working finally?
18,000 of it.
Yeah, we're back up to 3,000 buckets of milk.
Yeah, we're done with the cookies.
And we are completely full on the fluid drives too, so.
Yeah. I built another fluid drive.
Yeah,
dropped it in there.
It's full too now.
Yeah.
Do we need the milk in there anymore then?
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, it's
done with the cookies.
It's taking up all of the fluid, so we can't put any more lubricant in there, which is what we're going to need for the paper clips later.
That's only if we can generate enough meteoric iron.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you've got to generate the iron to be able to, for the lubricant to even be a thing.
That was weird. Whoa.
So we got 18,000 silicon, so I'll take that out of here. So we have a seed if we need more for whatever reason.
Sup, Diggs? How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Welcome to our channel. We are working on getting some big builds put together. There's a lot of stuff that we got to put together. 20,000 paperclip singularities. And the singularity is 10,000 paperclips. And we need 20,000 singularities. So, 10,000 by 10,000. No, that's bad math, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah, right. We don't want to do that kind of math. Ugh. Catabird. Okay, so I was working on this guy right here for the advanced power cell. No, I already got those in there. Working on the induction cell. That's right. Yoop. Let's see. That is that, and that is that, and that is that, and this is over here. Precision. Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, so let's get this put together. Okay. I didn't need that many of them, so it's right there. So need these, put those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now go back in here to this guy, and grab these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop, wrong one. This one. and here, and here, and there, and no, didn't think so.
Okay, 7 of these are producing meteoric iron.
Yep.
We still may need pig essence because I think I've only done 1.
Only 1. Alright, so that's all those we need for that. And now then, for you, here, yep, 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 got a basic induction cell, and there, and
The spider essence?
Uh-huh.
We're making the spider eyes? Is that what we're making with this?
Yes.
Yeah. How many spider eyes do we have?
We should have a ton. We have 31,000. So yeah, 31,000. We got plenty of them, so you can take the spider eye out. Alright, well there's one more section of this stuff done. I believe that's the correct way to put them in there. Yep. Alright. Back, and we got these 2 slots and those 2 slots left over. The solar controller 6 and the ultimate catalyst. So yeah, 4 solar controller 6s. Ouch. And 4 ultimate catalysts. Ouch. That doesn't sound good. Is
that the ultimate? Like purple ultimate?
It's the big ultimate that takes the ultimate ingots to make. So yeah. Solar 5. Solar is array controller, right? Yeah, controller 6. So Atheum tiles and a solar 5. Atheum solar cell. We have Atheum yet? Or we need to get the 5th one made?
You have to make the 5th one. I had made it.
I know.
And we were well on our way. And then crash.
Well, we can actually make them. Are we doing anything in the crafter right now?
I have no idea.
Is it running anything? Any grinding? Any?
No, grinding cobalt. So what do you need to make?
I've got the pattern in there for solar cell 6, or you do. So I was just going to let the machine make them.
Well, we have to have a tier 5.
Yeah, it's got that in there too. So it would make all of it.
The 6 it can't make because you have to have the materials from the 5 to make the 6.
Well, I'm looking at
we're only at tier 4.
I'm looking at solar array controller 6. I craft it. I put in 4 of it. I hit start. Okay, now it says it's wrong. Okay, so I'm missing black concrete and Atheum crystals.
Yeah, it's the Atheum crystals we can't get until we have a tier 5.
But I can
upgraded to tier 5.
Okay, so we can do the 5s. So how much of this stuff do we need to build to get this thing, to get the Atheum? Because I've never looked at that stuff.
You did the other day. You need the machine. You need the tier 4 that we currently have mining the...
That's right.
The end.
I have slept since then.
Turn on your magnet, clear out your inventory, turn on your magnet, and go mine that machine. Get the tier 4 controller and all the parts for the void resource, or void ore miner.
That's the one that's underneath the end?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Pew!
And then bring all that back here. Most of the other pieces are already in the system.
That's not it. I almost did what you did. Went to a planet and...
That would have sucked.
Yep, it would have sucked bad. We'd have been starting the server over. Okay, get me out of here.
Well, I mean, I could at least come over and try to save you, but I don't know. It depends on what planet. Because you're wearing most of the stuff for the higher ones, so don't go to one of the super duper one.
Alright, so I'm just gonna tear this thing down, huh? These two things down. Whoa!
Just one?
Okay.
It's just the ore miner.
Do you want to do
void ore miner?
Which one is the void ore miner? Because I can't seem to tell what it is. It just says laser core.
You look up at the... Here, I'll just go do it. Let's see. You don't think... Okay, get the right one. Yeah, there's a new star right next to where the end is.
Mm-hmm. There's like 5 of them there now.
Well, that one star wasn't there before, so... The others I could look up, and it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, so I see laser core and a cyan laser lens, but I don't see miner.
Yeah, the cyan laser lens is for diamond. So, these? That is mine. Do not use it.
Okay.
Because you require a laser lens to upgrade, and so it will grab the closest laser lens, and I don't really want to lose the cyan laser lens that we have.
Right. So I just need to tear this whole thing down now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's the void ore controller.
Mm-hmm.
Up underneath, hidden behind all this stuff.
You need the platform you're standing on as well.
I'm trying to break the ore miner and he's not leaving.
Well, it looks like it's broken twice.
He's still there for me, up in the box. There he goes. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's why I wanted you to clear out the thing. We don't want to lose any of these pieces.
Right. I don't want to lose them either. Okay.
So now, if you look up a tier 5, look at the horizon. Closer to the... It's straight over. It's over here.
Yeah, the main base?
Yeah.
Yeah, our main base is.
I don't know where yours is, if it's different or not.
It should be the same because it's all in the configuration for the server. Pew. Okay. Go ahead and go on down here.
Okay, so you should have 56 structure.
Uh-huh.
And there should be 16 structure frame tier 4 in here. Mm-hmm. Pull those 16 out of the system. And that should give you 72 tier 4 structure. Correct?
I have 72, yes.
Okay. Those, you upgrade to tier 5. The controller, you upgrade to tier 5.
I need nether stars to go up. Golly.
You have a couple thousand.
Oh, yeah.
Or I actually made the nether stars I dropped them in the system. I don't know how many I dropped in there, but you should have plenty.
Alright, so 5 says I need 48 structure frames of tier 5 or above. Type in 48. Say yeah, start it, and watch it do it all for me.
Did you just throw it back in the system then?
Yeah.
Because I already made all those just so that it could just be made.
It should use them. It doesn't look like it's using them.
Well, are they on you or are they... Did you threw everything in the system?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
28.
usually the recipe doesn't really allow for it, so
Oh, well.
I just use the ones that are in my inventory and I upgrade those. And I do it as a manual thing rather than the machine, because then I know exactly what's required, what it's doing.
121 solar cell of any type. And we have
Why do you need solar cells?
Because that's what it says. Array controller tier 5, 121 solar cell of any type. On the eye. It says 12 null modifier, 48 structure frame of tier 5 or above, and 121 solar cell of any type.
What are you building?
The controller?
For?
I don't know. Isn't that what I'm building?
No.
What am I building?
You're building a controller for a tier 4 going to a tier 5. It will not use that one, so pull that out of the system and then say controller tier 5. But it's a void ore miner, not a solar panel.
Okay.
You're upgrading 4 to 5. The 4 will not be used. Like I said, pull it out, and when you hit tier 5, it will say, we have all these pieces, but we don't have this, and you put that in there manually.
Okay, 16 null modifier, 72 structured frame, tier 5 or above, 36 structure panel.
We already have the 56 of those 32 or whatever panels, so you have to upgrade those to tier 5. At least 36 of them. Which you'll probably want more, but it won't really matter because I don't think we're going to go up to an actual 6 for any reason.
Okay, well, we got the 6 laser cores.
There should be another 1 in the system. The
Nice.
null one should already be there. Should have 4 in the system.
I've got 12 on me. There's not 4 in here. And it says I need 16.
There's not 4?
I don't see 4 in here. I already pulled the null out. And I typed null in, and it's giving me the craft option.
Did you have them on you whenever you just did your... Because they were there. Because we've already had this conversation.
I don't think I took anything out of the system for this thing.
But the 16 were already... The 16 structure was still in the system, but the null were there the other day.
Okay, 16.
So, not sure why they're gone now.
So, laser lens of any type, which you've got that cyan one.
Just make a glass one. The cyan one is what you put on the final machine. You're upgrading. It's using it as a product. It's not going to do anything other than make an upgrade.
Laser lens. Check. So got the 16, got the 6, got that, got the 36 structure panel. I actually got 56 of them, so okay.
You can make 56 of them. It really doesn't matter one way or the other, but you only need 30 some odd, 32, 36.
Structure frame 5. Takes tier 4 structure frame. And okay. Got those guys. 48 and 72. Bad at math. Shoop. Calculator time. Okay, 72 clear. 72 minus 48 is 24. Which we have exactly that many in there. So let me take these out. Put your frame 5. Blink. Put those here. And just start clicking. And now we've got 72 structure frames. Alright, we have everything to do that one now. Pew! Back to the end.
And I will bring a crystal lens because I also keep that. Oh, we got hit by lightning.
I did. Where you at?
The main building.
Oh yeah, it did. Got hit good. Thatch. Should have some in there. Yeah, plenty of it. We'll see. Thatch repaired. Oh.
Yeah, I hear a lot of the lightning and whatever, and I try to go sleep and get rid of it, but
Right. I wish I had lightning rods in this version of Minecraft. That'd be great.
yeah, I watched it hit the ground over in the crafting field, I guess.
Yep.
It was called that.
Alright, let's go.
So go up and over. Put in your controller, like right next to that thing.
Oh, actually, I don't have that one yet.
Mother of cheese and taters.
Mother of cheese and taters.
Okay, so yeah, update the controller and then
Come on back.
The assembler is inside the white, so.
Hello. Give me a pack at the base. Weirdo thing. We'll test out the text-to-speech here in a minute. Huge.
Did you say Texas speech? What?
Text-to-speech. Alright. Void ore miner, that one. And we need to build all these things.
Void ore miner tier 5.
Got that thing. Ironite paver. Alright, so that's ionite. And we need ionite. That's it. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Done. Zoop. Zoop. And now tier 4, stick him in there, get my tier 5, bam, done. Come on back. Man, this thing does not want to let me in. Nope. That's not going to Saturn. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. It works.
Okay, so put the controller straight up in there and then come up here.
Coming up here.
And let's see, that is a void ore miner tier 5. Okay. Grab the little rod, the assembler, and the white, little green tipped.
Got him.
And then right click that controller block until it says yes or true or something like that.
I just keep clicking?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm not seeing anything happen. It's just constantly doing nothing. I am losing blocks though. Okay, so I just can't see it because I gotta open my inventory.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's not taking blocks anymore.
You got one left?
I got 21 left.
You shouldn't have that many left. Unless you...
It looks finished.
Well, you upgraded... see, there's one block missing. So place the... Yeah. Now it should be finished. All those other ones that you upgraded were extraneous. So now, this is a crystal lens.
Mm-hmm.
So now we will harvest the crystals specifically and much faster. I mean, it will get all the other ore too, but...
Awesome. Good. I had to use 100 of my channel points. It's okay. He's got 1,000 points.
So yeah, you're going to be making the controller tier 6, whatever, but I don't think we're ever going to be using a tier 6. There's no real reason to do it other than it might do it faster.
Right.
But we don't really care about the materials.
Not anymore. Good evening, Sir Dan. Notice your badge? I got some badges working.
Badges?
Badges. Some people get badges. He's got the purple diamond badge. And if you hover your mouse over it, or I don't know how you do it on the phone, but it'll tell you what the badge is. You have earned it. So you definitely earned it. My goodness. Alright, so load up everything and then go flying at full speed. Okay, well, I'll let you look at it later on because you can just go into the chat anytime and type something in and it'll pull that up for you and you can see it. It's pretty cool stuff. Let's see here. So yeah, ultimate. Okay, we got 2 patterns. Let's get some more patterns in there. See if that works. I don't hear the grinder thing working over there. So is it already ground everything up, or
for what?
Oh, cobalt ore is just going into the arc furnace.
Yep.
Yeah, straight up. There is a service quartz in there. Yeah, I guess I'll need that.
Well, it didn't stop anything. But...
No, it didn't, but it has to wait for it to finish because it's got all that stuff in there. Yeah. So, cool. I don't mind waiting. I'm good. Have you looked at the... Oh, come here. Just follow me real quick. Black down, black down, black down. Go to the black elevator, just go straight down. And it is finished.
Yeah, I saw it because I had to get salt for your lithium. But
it's completely grown on both sides. And it's starting to fight for the ferrocalcite, starting to take over parts of it. But this place over here is not seeping in. I'm proud of that. I'm happy. Our world is good enough that it doesn't allow it to seep in. Or it's so much newer that it hasn't done it yet. But I locked the door so nothing can get through. So we got that metal door back down there. Nothing creepy. And of course, you have to come here and actually look for the elevator so enemies can't just come over here and, get through. What is going on here?
There you
go. Ugh, craziness. Oh, wait. No. But yeah, close. But no. Very informed person. Or sorry, very informative person. That's what
there
it was.
You go.
Very informative person. Congratulations, you definitely earned that one. We appreciate all of your insight. We hope we can share back now. Definitely hope we can share on back. That would be what it is. You are certainly welcome. Oh, I guess I shouldn't be showing off that. And there's a new feature in the channel points set up for text to speech. It costs a little bit, but I think you've got some points. So I think you've got like 10 grand points, so it shouldn't be that big of a hit for you. But you basically have it read out what you want it to say. Kind of like, here, let me do it for you. So easy for me to do it. Text to speech it. It won't. Oh, don't let me do that. Anyway, I'll do it over here then. Okay, here. There you go. So yeah, the text to speech now works. It was it was really brutal for me to figure out how to set that up. It's not a normal Twitch thing, which I figured it was, but it isn't. The highlight your message is, but not the one that reads it. Yeah, spend 100 channel points to do that, and you get that. I'll have to repoint Sebastian up for it. Okay, but we have the following done on the creative cube. We've got 8 more pieces, which are 2 different things. I've got 4 ultimate catalysts and 4 solar array controller 6s, which I believe the solar array 6 does require a 5, so let's see here. We don't have any 5, so we got to build 4 of those anyway, and we are going to be grinding stuff for sure, so can't do that right now.
I mean, I can cancel the thing and do it a different way, because I was going to run it through the compressor or the crusher, not the crusher,
not the arc furnace, or the
the
immersive crusher.
No, not that one. The other crusher.
The mechanism one, or the
actually editions crusher.
Okay, yeah.
Because it makes it into powder, and then I could run it through the energized smelter, and it stays away from the usual paths.
Can it go into this elite crushing factory over here?
No.
Ah, curses.
The elite crushing factory is like for food or something. It's really irritating. It looks like it would be great, but it only took the wheat and sugarcane. It took that, but whenever, because the crusher that can do things, like crush ores, this does not.
Well,
But
Sir
I'm
Dan
guessing
is. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, go for it.
Sir Dan's trying to find an arcane scroll so he can craft his Tome of Pertitia. The best way I've found to do it, because we've gotten some through the wither skeletons on the spawner, and if you make if you're able to make the mob duplicator, you should be able to get it a lot easier that way than building this monstrous RF tools setup. Because this is completely overloaded compared to what the other one is. Because the other one, it takes experience, so it's a good way to use your experience. What are you doing? Crazy thing.
Oh, you have your magnet on?
Okay. He used it, and he lurks. Cool. Oh, that's right, because I didn't turn those on. Darn it. Let me go turn those on real quick. Okay. It needed to update, that's right. The lurk didn't get lurked. Be right back, y'all. Streamlad's chatbot. Loading. 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 There we go. And I'll set that up, that up, that up. There we go. Got it all good looking now. Okay. Yeah, so this thing should be completely full. Oh no, it's not completely full. Do you have a... Why aren't you going into that thing then? What are you doing? Goofy machine? Silverus's head. Bye, head. Why is that shovel still there? Oh, because that thing got sucked out. Okay. Oh, it would suck that out because I took the trash can, that's why. That is why. Discord bot is saying hello.
And I think that trash can is in the system.
Oh, cool.
That one that you had moved out to the beach over there. Because I wasn't going to touch it. I don't like it when things are broken like that. The visuals.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to do. So
it apparently doesn't do anything, so we're going to keep it with it. But
it did take me a while to get your lithium worked out.
Well, I appreciate it.
Apparently that machine...
It is everything I needed, so... It's already done it too, so it can go down now.
Well, if you come up here, it's set up to do whatever. But I moved everything back over here because we had power over here. And so the chemical oxidizer, you throw salt into it, it kicks it out into the rotary condensator, which makes brine. So it makes a gaseous brine, goes into brine, and then it throws it into the ender tank, which is connected to your big thing over there. And then it comes back with this ender tank, comes back up, gets thrown into this rotary condensator, but it's decondensating, whatever the heck these words are. And then it gets pumped out as lithium into the chemical crystallizer, because it's liquid lithium or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's made into the lithium dust.
Yeah.
And then pulled back into the system. So.
Well, that certainly is awesome, because that's all it needed.
So if you need any more lithium,
Yep.
you just have to add salt, or actually throw salt into our system. It'll make lithium.
Huh. You got an exporter on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
but if you want cooking salt, that's over in your
yeah,
your cooking area.
Right. Got to keep that separate because otherwise
It won't use it.
Oh, cool.
You could throw all that salt into here and it won't matter.
Even better.
It's like, I don't even know what that is. The immersive engineering salt.
Mm-hmm.
Does not identify.
Oh, well.
If you put fuzzy on there, then it might just say, it says it's salt, but it'll never go anywhere. Okay.
Alright, so both of these guys are now, eating the stuff alive. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the food products have not really been put into our system, other than the stuff that the floral controller system dug up. But yeah, I threw an immersive tech salt in here.
Yeah.
And even though there's two types of salt that machine wants, that ain't one of them. So.
Yeah, well. Alright. Now, so I might need to build some more paperclip factories later on. I guess we'll hold off on now and wait and see. Yeah, that's really the only one of these creative guys I'm really wanting to look at.
Yeah, it's going to get to the point where we have how big does that a 15 by 15 for the farmer or whatever it does, the thing you had made that we lost.
The one that's out there only did 9. I don't think it did 15.
Well,
there is one that will have range add-ons that can go way out there.
That's what we're gonna have to get to harvest the essence.
Okay, so I need to build one of those guys.
At some point we're going to need just that many of them, because right now we have.
So we only need the automated gentle harvesting, basically. Because I think this one right here, the cyclic one. Point this at your field of crops and it'll gently harvest everything, replanting seeds as it goes. The harvested crops just land where they are, so you can use other means to collect them. Magnet, fan, redstone controlled, and the harvested area can be changed. And it's fairly simple to build, so.
Yeah, if it wants to plant it and it doesn't break it, it just kind of says, it massages the plants and we get the essence, then that's fine. We can do something to collect all of that. But we have 8 of these cloches producing the meteoric iron, which these 2 machines have already processed all of that we had. Because I had one that I changed out that built up a backup because I forgot to change the recipe to make it into meteoric iron. And so it filled both of those things with meteoric 64 stacks of them, and they're already gone. So we're not producing enough fast enough for even the 2 that you currently have. So we would have to be producing enough that we're backlogging the 2 paperclip factories.
Yeah.
To think, hey, we need another paperclip factory. We're not there yet. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm putting this one on top of this building here.
The one above us?
Yeah, on top of the roof.
Which
just
is
a
fine.
safe chunk.
Well, make sure that it stays within the light. So you can go all the way to the edge. This is a light block. These are not light blocks. This is a light block. And so this is a dark patch.
Okay.
In the center.
Well,
so if you want to...
You see the purple blocks?
I do not. Because I didn't touch that thing. But just sort of, make it fit between these two blocks if you can.
Yeah.
Oh, is it fit that large?
Yeah, it's really big.
Well, so I guess we can add more lights up here if that's going to be the case. And if you're going to do that, just center it right on that light block and we'll just add more lights. Because the center stripe is also light. It was keeping things from spawning up here. I would rather it be centered and look like it belongs here than have it not look like it belongs.
Right. And Yusa. Ah!
Ha ha. A dirt merchant you keep besmirching. You look over
he
it.
Probably really keeps coming back to me because you keep telling him it's just worth it.
Well, when you need a lot of dirt, it is worth it. His little wheelbarrow just doesn't cover it, though.
Mm-mm.
Why are you missing two? Two missing. Way back over there.
I'm missing two?
Yes, I have longer vision than...
I guess. That's just different perspective. Yeah, I was missing two, wasn't I? I guess because it just didn't want to do that one. Gotta put some lights in here now, so...
Well, I'll do that. Can you...
I was just going to use the wand of illumination. Unless you want to put greenhouse glass in here too.
I don't think it glows, but...
No, it does not. But it does help grow everything. Vibrant quartz glass. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to build. Other than the quartz glass.
Yeah, the problem is the cobalt that I currently have taking up your machine. But that cobalt is going to stop shortly. Because well, I guess not shortly. The graphite rods are down to basically 10%. But they were at 15% whenever I started, so it's still going to last a while. But I can pull out the graphite electrodes, stop everything, and start that up later. And I can also just drop it into this other system, since it is what I wanted to do. But that one would take a whole bunch of hours. I was hoping that this, because it's 12 of them, would go faster, but still taking a lot of time. So I've always wondered if you do the okay, so we have 9,560. If I cancel this, does that go back up? Because I felt it didn't before. It's like, oh no, it's gone.
If you cancel it, what's in the system will continue to be pushed into the, or what's in the order will continue to be pushed into the arc furnace. So it's not gonna fix anything without pulling it out of the arc furnace manually. So that's one of the reasons why I said don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, I can remove the 12 that are currently stacked in there. So if you're canceling it, I don't see why it would continue to push it.
Well, it's already in there. It's already in the crafter. Since it's already been processed, basically, it's in the crafter. That's the only way I can explain it. I don't think it should be, but it seems to be that it's all in the crafter because I've lost lots of stuff by telling it delete it, and it's like ooh.
That's why I was saying I think it should drop back out and come back to us. But you're saying it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm saying it won't because it's already in the crafter. So you might as well just let it go, and we'll work on that later. Just let it complete.
I don't like that system. If it doesn't cough it back up to you when you cancel it,
I hear
then
you,
that's just destroying materials.
That's my understanding. Because
that's why I was checking the numbers.
A lot of stuff, not understanding how it worked, and yeah, I'm like, when I go back into it and I say craft these 4, and it says, well, we got to make all 4 from scratch. I'm like, no, you don't, because it's already here. And it says, no, it's not. And then I go to the machines and I start yanking it out of the stuff because I didn't need all that stuff in there, like the hydraulic press machine up there that I have all those guys attached to that's making all the stuff for the rockets, all the plates for the rockets. That's the one that was, but it had a chest, so it dumped it all into the chest.
Yeah, I saw
this guy right here. So there's one machine that dumps it into the machine itself, and there's 2 crafters that dump it into the chest. I needed it that way because this thing kept getting clogged up, and with the crafters on the machine itself, I couldn't see the machine. So I had to build it this way so I could see what's inside of it. And it's very helpful. Okay, so let's see here. Okay.
Titanium is slow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you making that red fertilizer and all that jazz?
I will be, yeah. I just want to see if it needs water first, which I'm thinking it will.
So that is a cyclic.
I think these graphite electrodes need to be rebuilt because holy moly!
I've already made them.
Uh-huh.
I've already made them. I just haven't.
These guys are at 9.56 ish.
Yeah, they stop at 1.45 or 1.5. They just quit.
Oh, okay, that's cool. It's good that we can rebuild them. So this guy needs power, and
Yeah, I'm not sure why it stops at 1.5. I would figure it would just burn itself out, but it actually uh, dropped the whole process. Like I was running a job effectively, and whenever it got down to the 1 point whatever percent, all of it just emptied out. So I don't know what it did with all that material that was trying to work on, but it wasn't there when I went back. So, and it wasn't done. So. Um, Cyclic has a vacuum chest item collector, but I don't know how big it works, how big it is. Collects items in front of it. Only fires once per second. Can be redstone controlled. Option to render the active selected area. Uses 3 hoppers.
Hopper, dropper, dropper.
Which I think the absorption hopper would probably work better, even though the area is limited. It would take multiples, I think, to cover this much of an area.
This guy does not look like he is planting anything.
Well, that's when you go blink. I mean, I know that. Okay, so water just hit. It could be because it's raining. But let's stop the rain if we can. What time is it? It looks like nighttime.
It is nighttime, yeah.
Keep hanging out with this villager. He's walked into the teepee. Been in here for a few days now. But granted, I only see him whenever it's raining, but some of those storms have been pretty rough. Okay, so it looked like it is not watered now, but
they're planted, so they're growing.
What are you growing? Dirt?
Just making sure they work. Experience, gas essence, electrum, nature, fiery, dirt. Just making sure it works.
Okay, so we're gonna have to turn off the paperclip factories so that we can get some material to make enough seeds. This is how big we're going. And the dirt just went back to dirt.
Yeah.
So we probably want a water block.
Well, I think it will grow as long as there's a seed on it. So if we till it and plant it, it should stay.
Okay.
I'm imagining. So
do we have a way of trying to accelerate this thing other than the greenhouse glass? Do we want to try the fertilizer? I don't know how that works with. Does it have to be tilled? Like tilled, fertilized, planted? But I guess it takes a lot of materials because you didn't even have the rest of that farm that we had started.
No, but I did build the thing for it, so we can. I guess we need to figure out what 15 by 15 is. 100, 25, 2.
Well, 16 by 16 is 256.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yeah.
So subtract.
Minus 12, minus 15.
Yeah.
No, sorry, that won't work.
Minus 16, 15,
Yeah, minus
15,
16,
16.
minus 1. Yeah, minus 17, basically.
Because it would be 16 on two sides, so 32. So another 30. I would think that'd be minus 62, so 256. Meh. Calculator's easier.
Yep.
My brain doesn't hold numbers anymore.
Hey, Google. What's 15 times 15? Oh, I'm sorry, you gotta unlock your phone before you do that. Dang it. Oh, boy. Woohoo, stars won.
No.
225. 225. Yeah. So we need 225 of these guys. So, I would like to know is the following. I am not within range of any of these guys on the outside. Yeah, so while this works out, there's going to be a group of them in the middle that are going to go a lot faster because I'm standing here with a ring of growth, which we probably need to make you one too so we can take sides and just stand here while it grows them when we're offline.
Well, we're also going to probably want a roof on top of this thing. Burnt building. It's been hitting over here because this is what I was referring to as the lawn builds, or the lawn.
Yeah, I know where you're talking.
But it struck right here, next to this pole,
Going after my electricity.
And apparently hit this building today while I wasn't paying attention. I've not seen any other. Well, I guess this corner's been eaten, so the stable was hit again.
I guess I'm just not here long enough to see it myself.
Oh, it's pretty bad. The storms are, and you don't hear the storms anymore.
Right.
And so it gets really angry and then starts exploding and stuff. So.
Right.
Oh, so you moved all the meteoric iron that we had downstairs upstairs, or did you make more?
I turned off the paperclip factories.
And made more?
Meteoric iron?
Seeds, yeah.
Yeah, I've made more seeds, yeah.
How many?
8 so far. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to grow up some more so I can put those on in there. Huh. I have a metallurgic infuser in here. Last modified 7 weeks ago by moi. I've got 8 of them up here, and they're sitting around in the thing. Ring of growth is fairly easy to make. Oh well, what do you mean? Darn it! I don't have enough of the empowered Inori crystals to make it. But we're within range of the charger, so it uses it, charges it up, uses it, charges it up. And then that thing go ahead and, you know, does the whole thing at one time. Instead of just doing them by one, it does all of them within like, was that like a 6-second thing? It goes the whole place. Down to the bottom.
Okay. And you figure we're going to do the greenhouse glass at some point?
Yeah, probably. It doesn't seem to be that big of a problem to make it. As soon as I can get the patterns made, so I can throw that in there. Let the machine make it for us. We'll probably have to spend a night not putting more materials in there, just so we can get some of this infrastructure put together.
Well, I can also
grinding.
Go to a different. That's why I was going to use the crusher, because it only had one recipe in it, that crusher, that it would be used for. And cookies was it, or something like that. That would be the smelter. But blaze powder was the only thing that it had in the crusher. And so I could have put all of this stuff, the cobalt ore, into there, and we wouldn't have even been bothered by it. It would have just taken considerably longer. And I did 2 ingots worth of the cobalt, or 2 singularities worth. So I didn't go easy on it like I should have. Okay, we have 64 meteoric iron. So let's see.
Man, if only we had the Project E in this one, we'd be just like just building these things up like crazy.
I think that's why it's not here.
He wants a little more effort. It's okay. We're going to take it out on you later. Oh boy.
So we need. Okay, that's that. Mother of pearl. Are we missing our infusion crystals? Or it thinks it needs one for each, so
Yeah.
that's probably why. Okay. Yeah, I should have been using this to make the essences. But you have to do the essences from the premium, do a whole bunch of it. Because I did 128 of each, but I had to do premium and then on down. But I should have set up a lot more of them. We got 300 some odd thousand Inferium. So
I'm curious about something. Hmm. Nope. Nope. Oh, man.
you are going to need a system to pull that stuff back out.
Yeah.
And put it into the system.
Should just be another ender chest. That orange, gray, white. Oop. I'm guessing.
So you are adding water?
I'm just checking.
Well, you want it 4 across. So
I
1.
I was just checking. I put this one over here, thinking that it might be not on the same level, but it's on the same level.
Yeah.
Those guys they're going away, but they're going away slowly. But it seems that if you had something in the tile already, it's not going to uproot it like it should. So yeah.
But we can also lose, what, I think 4 slots? Because it would be... that one. So that one, yeah, and then it covers 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should cover this whole. These 4 should cover the whole area. Just to make sure that. Because I would think that the moisture would allow for it to process faster. I don't know if it does, but
yeah, I don't think it does, but I understand what you're saying and I completely agree with it.
And also, if it, does something weird happens, we want it to be able to not have it go back to a base block and then it just ignore it from then on.
Right. We also don't want to fertilize it and then lose the fertilizer.
Yeah, true. So.
feel like I'm in Stardew Valley.
True. I guess with Stardew Valley, if you use the fertilizer and you clear the spot, then you just lost all the fertilizer. And I added an absorption hopper to your prosperity conversion machine over on that corner.
Made
I don't
too
know how
much?
many. Huh?
Did it make too much?
No. I don't know how much you put into it.
I put a stack, 64.
Okay. There were 21 in there. 21 blocks. Because whenever I tried to do the mix and matching thing to put it together, the time frame didn't fit because it was 800 seconds and nothing was converting, and so it was just breaking it, throwing it up into the air. You do have these seeds, right? You have your 8, my 10.
I have 21. 26 now.
Okay. And so I was adjusting the time to see how long it took for it to change, and it seemed to vary wildly. It would break a block, and that next one would be like instantaneously changed. So I have no idea what was going on, but I went all the way up to the top, like 1200, and it was still occasionally breaking them, and they were just flopping onto the ground. And so I put the absorption hopper on just so that if it broke, it would put it back in there. And so that we should always get 64, no matter if the timer, whatever, it would grab it, put it back, grab it, put it back. And so we can only put a stack because we're not exporting it out. But 64 of them times 4 is a decent amount of prosperity. It does take a while for it to process it, but because you had it set at 800, and I was getting all the way to 1200, and it wasn't converting it. And so I think it depends on the time of day, how much, moonlight radiation, whatever. I don't know. It was not consistent, and it was like 4 a.m. I wanted to go to bed, so I finally got all that stuff worked out so that I wasn't losing anything. And put it back in there. Did it. Okay. So it seems I can make 5 seeds automatically, but I can't go higher than that because it's like I'm out of this. The gems. It says it's only 2 active or 2 accessible or whatever to use it. But I can make 5. Craft.
Well, this thing is taking a long time. It didn't take that long time to convert last time.
Yeah, I have no idea as to what it was doing, why it was doing it.
Oops. Junk. Didn't convert nothing.
And it'll break it, put it back, and like I said, that one, it broke the block, placed another one, and converted that second one. So it's almost like it's building power, and then at a certain time, it goes pulse and changes it. Because it's not how much that block took of the conversion. It was just converted because that was a new block just placed. I watched it break it. I picked up the block that came loose, and then it placed another one and then converted it 2 seconds later. And so I don't know if there's a really good system on that or how it's working. Confusing. Okay, so you had 26.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got another 6 more for you. So we have 32. So we need 221 seeds.
We got 20 something of them over there, so I don't think so.
Well, no, I'm talking if this whole patch. Did you say it was a 15 by 15?
Yes.
Which is 225 minus the 4 water blocks. So 221 is how many we're going to be using.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And can you put down the fertilizer while the seed's still here?
No, you have to pick the seed up.
So,
unfortunately.
I've added the 6. It's only picked up 7 essence from the looks of it. So,
yeah, it shouldn't be growing that much because it's going pretty slowly. Doing it, fluted itself pretty well.
Let me see if we can help that out.
Pretty cool. You can actually sit here and watch it. Yeah, we're gonna want the whole thing. We're not gonna want it to do singles. Yeah, definitely. That single one is not good.
Okay, so you have to keep these things lit. Verify.
Pretty. Golly.
Okay. Okay, so right here is the center.
Red dye. Where are you, red dye? No. Front. Green dye out there. Which we have to actually make that one. Okay, so cactus green. Let's see, is there a better way to do this? Smelting crusher, mechanism crusher. Biofuel, don't want that. Energize smelter. Okay, yeah, we'll do that one. Should go pretty quickly.
Yeah, without being able to see if this is because it's not dirt. This should be lighting up this whole area. Yeah, it looks like it is. What you doing?
Fixing my goofy mistake. I didn't mine my crystal with the silky pick and broke it. So I gotta build a new one.
Oh, the one way over there?
Yeah. You know, whoops. No big deal. Just make a new one. And now then, collector crystal. That thing is big. It should be. And I do not have one of those here, so let's go ahead and see if it's up here. It is. Lincoln tool. Not Lincoln Log, but Lincoln tool. Zapple 94. Okay. And back up her. Drop off this guy to spot. Oh. Ah. Okay. Dummy. Even worse.
What?
I guess that works too. Yeah, the absorption hopper grabbed it.
Oh.
I didn't see it go anywhere, so I didn't see it go. But hey, now we got two. So now
Can you redirect the
I can
the other one?
I can put both of them on it. Don't know if it does any good, but you know, I will find.
Yeah, if it's doing the pulse thing, then I wouldn't think it would, unless they're just on different timers. That's like pulse. But the timer is gonna pick it whenever it picks it. So.
Well, I got the timer turned off now, so.
I mean, if you could figure out how to set up the observer to see when it changes to a certain block or one of those. Oh, what's the little machine that you like to use? The modular routers, if it can detect what block it is and mine it, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll see. Let it break this guy real quick and we'll see what it does.
Because then it wouldn't matter the timer.
Oh, hey, look, there it is. Bam.
Yeah, once it changed, it would just pick it. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Bam. If the greenhouse glass glows, if it actually sets off light, that would be really nice.
Yeah, it would be. guess we'll find out if this one changes beforehand or not. I've got some Jean Birch coming after me.
And that's why I was wanting to do the greenhouse glass, the actual farm, in the end, because it's always daytime.
Daytime.
And so it doesn't. The greenhouse glass doesn't care if it's light or day or if there's a sun. It just wants daylight or daytime. Because it actually specifically says it obviously has to be daytime too, for it to significantly upspeed the growth. But it's always daytime in the end, just no sun. So the solar panel for Steve's carts requires the sun.
Yeah.
Not daytime, sunlight.
Right.
And so it didn't work in the end because there's no sun. That's why it sort of matters. You want to test each little thing to find out if its requirements. So if you place something in the end and it requires daytime or sunlight, if it doesn't work, then it requires the sun / daytime.
Right.
If it works continuously, then it just requires daytime, not the sun. So, always worth doing the experiments to find out what's actually required. Which is why solar panels work great in the end, because it's always daytime. And most solar panels only look for daytime. There is one that specifically looks for sunlight or the sun to be up, and those don't work. So if the greenhouse glass glows, then this whole area will be lit up and accelerated, and I'll just take out the glowing blocks. But as it is right now, there's no light in the center except for these blocks above it. So but I will see about making more seeds. And the entry for the greenhouse glass did not say that if it glowed or not, but it sort of looked like it did whenever I placed it tomorrow. Because it's been about 2 weeks since we had our glitch.
Yeah, it doesn't need the timer. If it sees the prosperity ore there, it'll hit it.
So how did you set that up?
The breaker module has a whitelist and put the prosperity ore for it there. So it looks for the prosperity ore.
Where did you set it up?
In the router.
No, you set it way up over here again?
That's where it is.
I wasn't sure why you were breaking the crystal. I figured you were moving it if you were breaking the crystal.
I mean, we can move it since the crystal does everything, and it's all unpowered. We can put it anywhere we want to. But as soon as those crystals, make that thing into prosperity ore, the router right there will break it and hold on to it.
So is it just detecting the change, or is it?
It's looking for prosperity ore in front of it.
So how did you set that up? Or is it? You said it's the whitelist on the actual.
Yeah, in the router, you go to the breaker module, you press C, and
Oh,
prosperity or is
whitelist,
whitelist.
prosperity, or.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the
Good.
tip.
I figured it should have that functionality. I mean, it seems to be an in-depth mod. It goes over my head, but it is in depth. And if you can figure it out, it can do a whole bunch of crazy things.
It's been pretty useful to us in this pack, so. Oop.
Oh, so you had to link that second crystal to that
Yeah.
location?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To that spot there, yeah.
So if it's doing that, then we don't even need the absorption hopper now, but not hurting anything, I guess.
Right.
Until we need an absorption hopper, then just remember that there's one over here. It doesn't have to be here. Which we may use for the, actually, you've got an absorption hopper here. What happened to the pearlescent? Oh, did you take it over to your monster farm?
No, it's inside. It should be inside the obsidian chest there.
No. It was the one sitting on top
Yeah,
of it.
I guess I put it over there. Well, I can bring it back because I don't need that over there anymore.
Well, I don't know how big of an area it covers.
It's
but
7 block, I think. Not huge.
But I guess this farmer or whatever this is, it's actually collecting them.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to get it out of here into the system, which, yeah, there's nothing coming in or out. So let me.
Sir Dan has asked if we're making progress.
I believe so.
Yeah,
if we get that farm set up there, then it should go a lot faster. But
3 collector crystals turning this Kepler copper ore into prosperity ore, so we can make more seeds. We put a farm for metallurgic iron, or meteoric iron up here, and we're growing it with the cyclic harvester. So we're gonna have 221 seeds up here.
That's the math if we fill it all the way out.
And it's gonna harvest the whole 15 by 15 every 10 seconds. And we can also just stand here with these guys in our hands, charging them up as we go and growing these things, and then they get sucked away every 10 seconds. So yeah, making some progress. Are working on getting more of these metallurgic seeds so we can make the paperclip factories, because we need, yeah, that's a big math program there. 10,000 singularities.
200 million, I believe, is the.
Well, if it's 10,000 by 10,000, it's 100 million. So my math might be wrong.
It's 10,000 times 10,000.
Yeah, which is 100 million
for one singularity.
Yeah, so 200 million. Because we need 2 of them. Ugh. Why? Yeah, this is going to be a good spot. I'll have to build him a growth ring as well. We're not going to be able to get the whole 15 by 15, but we'll be able to get, I think, 2 11 by 11s. I think that's.
Yeah, I just wish we had that pedestal. If you could just go peek and have it actually work, which is that Project E that you were talking about.
2, 3, 4.
And the greenhouse glass should work to help accelerate.
It's a 5 by 5.
Oh, is that how much it picks up?
Yeah.
Or
how much you can grow.
Accentuates.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I do remember using the greenhouse glass,
and so it was faster. Yeah.
Was kind of nice. That was the Supremium setup that I had on that, whichever world that was.
I know that you were using it on Stone Block in the mining dimension. You had a bunch of greenhouse glass over there doing the nether stars. So yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff in there now. A stack and almost a second stack of essence.
Yeah, and it looked like you made 16 seeds. The crafting seeds.
Yeah, so we could put them to the metallurgic iron, so we can make 16 more metallurgic seeds. Meteoric seeds. Meteoric!
Yeah, I was going to make more, and I noticed that there was a whole bunch of them there, but...
Yeah, there's a pattern for it, so...
Yeah. We just ran out of the blue stuff, so...
Yeah. So I just made 64 of the blue stuff, and did good. Yeah, so this thing's got 3 collector crystals glowing on it, and it's still sitting here. Goofy nighttime. Needs to come quickly. Because we need more prosperity shards so we can make more seeds, because we ain't got that many of them. Yeah, 120, turn to 32. Oh, did you know, there's I wish I knew what that key was again. I found a key to change the fonts on the counting thing down there, so it doesn't put the 1 inside the bar, so you can't see it. So I don't have that problem anymore. I wish I could remember what it was. Figured it out one Saturday a while back and just got to life.
Here's 12 more seeds if you want to come my direction and pick them up.
There you go. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, there's something in here that let me change the. There it is. It's a home key. Let you change the fonts. So you can set here. Advanced options. Nope, done. I was able to change the font somehow.
No hair.
Oh, There was something in here that I was able to do. It's not that one. I don't know what that is. Not that, not those. That one turns Wally off. That's not that one.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. Well, it's not Comic Sans. I don't think it was something Sans, but it wasn't Comic Sans. Yeah, that's not it. Oops. Back to desktop with me. Hit that Windows key and yeah, bye. Okay, so fertilizer. So if you want to put this in the end for any reason, I don't want to build all this fertilizer because the fertilizer doesn't come with the block.
Pardon?
If we were to pick this up and take it to the end, we're going to lose all this fertilizer. So I'd rather not make more if we're going to move it.
Well, that's up to you. I mean, we're moving along here. It would always be daytime there.
Mm-hmm. I think with the lighting, it won't really matter, especially with the rings.
It really shouldn't. Just because of the yeah, the light level, um, because it didn't look like it was working until we put the lights next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so light level does matter for it to grow.
Yeah.
Um, and it doesn't care that it's daytime or nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
The greenhouse glass most likely will,
Mm-hmm.
no matter if there's light or not. If it's not daytime, it won't work. It won't accelerate. And so the greenhouse glass would work better in the end because it's always daytime.
Daytime. Well,
Um,
we've got plenty of resources to put this back together, so we can definitely move it to the end. That's not a big deal. Really isn't.
well, and I figure we're good here. I've got to change this guy. Just for the sheer, we've already got this far.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not tear it down. Uh, we don't have greenhouse glass. We don't have access to it for another few days, possibly. So there's no reason to even tear it down. This should be doing something for us.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to plot out greenhouse glass version of the problem. If it's not mattering now, this will get us somewhere, and we can just leave it here. With the fertilizer, we can put the greenhouse glass here, and the glass will work half the time. But the fertilizer should work all the time. Um, and the fact that we're only chunk loading this spot
Mm-hmm.
effectively, um,
Woohoo,
I
we
think
picked up
I
another.
think we're fine as it is right now. So
Yeah. So the copper ore was changed, so it did pick that one up too. So it's got two now.
yeah, that time frame as far as um, being converted is wildly. It swings wildly, I guess.
Swing low, wildly collector crystals.
Glass. Do we want to put glass on top of that? We would have to use Soak Touch to break it again if we do, just so that this whole place is inside, and if something is struck by lightning, it'll strike the building rather than our plot of land.
Sounds like a plan, man.
So we don't have any glass that doesn't break, right? There's not
like we have quartz glass. We have vacuum glass. So not a lot of them. I got 60 glass lenses in this thing? Why? Why in here? Crazy.
don't know.
I don't know either. So we gotta have all of these seeds to go ahead and grow our paper clips, basically.
Okay, so
Why the lag? Oh. Do you need a pipe for this thing to filter it into the chest here?
Oh, that's what I was doing.
I got it.
Well, I need to change don't take out whatever's in there and break that thing.
Nope.
Because it's just a white chest. Just gonna throw it into our white bag.
Yeah, I won't do that yet. But I got the tube there. The pipe.
Okay, so I need orange and light gray. Okay.
Well. Are you making more crafting seeds?
I'm gonna be.
Okay, because I just took 2 of them. So, to make more of these guys. So,
well, yeah, that's fine.
You'll be off by 2. I just don't want you to be like, what is going on? Why am I off by 2? I can have a little fun with you, but not too much.
Right. Well, I needed the colors so I could fix that box, and I distracted myself. And so I'm just trying to finish something because I started making more seeds rather than fixing the box that I just placed, which is why I went down there. That one.
Oh, man.
That one. Okay. So now yeah. Okay. This is our normal dump chest. So now you can dump it in there and it'll fall into the system. So that we're not. But this is okay, so you're using a cyclic. But I thought the cyclic one was the one that's like pick it up by yourself.
It won't plant anything, and it doesn't unseed anything. It gently harvests it.
But it picks it up, so
yeah,
that's all we need. So
yeah, this is the one that I was using in Stone Block.
Yeah, I was using
everything. It did the whole 15 at one time.
Yeah, I was using the farmer because I wanted it to break the thing to get the extra seeds in that one. But this one doesn't have the seeds.
I remember there being some kind of speed upgrade for it too, or something, because mine was harvesting everything like every second, not every 10 seconds.
Yeah, whenever you but that one had the Project E in it.
Mm-hmm. To grow everything.
And the Project E had that wand, or that acceleration wand.
Yeah.
So you could go, and it was like, it would just, you would accelerate that block, and it would do things.
Yeah, I know. I made like 300 dragon eggs in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That dude that came on was like, "You need to set this up here. I'll show you how."
Yeah.
And I was like, "You destroyed my world." And he's like, "I know." And he left. Because I got dropped to, crashed my server.
I thought you went to the
test world?
Test world, yeah.
No, I did it on the server because I had all that. I had the whole thing. I could just pull it out and put it together so fast with that system over there, just like here. And I just built it because I had everything. I already had the seeds made, so I was like, poop,
and really all it did was knock you off for a second.
Yeah. Came back on and, turned it off, and I was like, okay, I'm good. It works great.
And then just backed it off of total, lockdown, and then used it that way.
Right.
But the seeds, or the the dragon eggs weren't that great. I mean, other than
It was for to change it into other stuff, like the whatever that other stuff was, the singularities basically. Because I was making that huge singularity like one every 4 seconds.
yeah, because weren't you making it the energy, the Project E,
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah, I was just I had that whole section area just built up, making all of them. It was glorious. I tell you, it was glorious.
Okay. Oh.
We have 282 solid meteoric iron that can be changed into ingots. You can just drop those in that chest up there with the dropper conveyor belt and just let them make them into them.
Yeah, I was only doing it one stack at a time. But if you want to...
Because it is time for mine to go.
Solid meteoric, 282 of them? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I can always go back to, what is it, Mercury and get more? Or was it Uranus or Venus? It's one of those planets that.
Not sure, yeah. Well, actually, let's do...
So how many of those crafting seeds did you make? Because I'm going to plant more of these guys.
Well, we're getting to the point where we're running out of the blue stuff. Okay, so I made 4 more. So let's try to... Okay, so there's the seeds. I put them in the white.
Okay.
Because I'd made 6 of them, just because you go much higher than that and it doesn't like it. But we're getting close to running out of the Superium? There's Supremium and something else.
Yeah, Supremium and Superium. Superium's the blue and Supremium's the red.
Okay.
I wonder if he kicked himself when he made that. It's too close to each other.
Well, Intermedium, Inferium,
yeah, Inferium, Prudentium, Intermedium, Superium, Supremium, Ultimate.
And then
Insanium.
Which you can't do anything with.
Yeah, it stopped raining. Woo!
Store the red stuff, I guess.
I do like watching this thing go. Alright, well, I gotta get going because work again tomorrow.
Oh, so do I. But...
Got no days off until December. Well,
yep.
except for Thanksgiving. Got those days off.
The standard days.
Yeah. Alright, everybody. Second job game with Suggestion and Thank you all for taking time to watch us. We hope God blesses y'all tomorrow. And until then,
take care.